This is my Brookhaven Bugatti. This is maximum suspension, and this is its lowest suspension. The car looks very lowered, but today I want to test several ways to really lower your Brookhaven car a lot. And for that I'm going to test totally secret ways that you've never seen before. So now I'm arriving here to pick up my friend, but there's a problem. He lives in this fully protected house, and there's even a guard here. Also, it looks like my friend is trapped here, and I have to help him now. But the guard is aiming this item, and he doesn't want to let me pass. My friend is really feeling sick. He said, I don't care. My job is to protect him. Look, but he's feeling sick, and you need to save him. And it looks like the soldier isn't going to do anything. So I'm going to pretend that I'm going to leave here, but actually I'm going to jump over his house wall, exactly like this. And now I'm going to have to climb up here to save my friend, because he's going to help me test several ways of getting lowered cars, which are totally secret and you've never seen before. But for that I'm going to have to save him. Literally, he's fallen here. Okay, I'm carrying him just to save him, and now he's saved. He said, thanks, let's test ways to lower the cars. Yes, I want to test all of that today. So I took this item, and I handed it to him. Dude, you have to fly out of here now because your guard is really bad. I told him you were feeling sick, but he didn't even care. So he just flew away. I'm following him. I'm going to get to this car of mine. Guys, he's coming here too and finally got in here in the car. So, I'm going to test several ways to lower the cars because there are many ways indeed. There are at least 3 ways to lower the cars. But there's a problem. The policeman is coming here. But I don't care about that. I'm going to test the way to lower the cars, even with a policeman coming after me. Look, you're going to pretend you're the driver, and you're just going to deal with the consequences. So my friend became the driver. Now you just keep talking to the policeman. So much so that the policeman just got here and is going to talk to this friend of mine. Meanwhile, I'm going to leave here, and I'm going to test a way to lower the cars. But to do that, I'm going to have to choose another car on the right. I had an idea. I'm going to choose these cars because there's a way to really lower these cars. But now I'm coming here to the front like this, and I just didn't understand why in this rocket there's a real astronaut in Brookhaven. This is really quite different. I'm going to the farthest place so that the policeman doesn't chase me. But an accident happened right up ahead. Okay, this is weirder than it seems. Someone crashed the car into this thing, and I don't know if I should help, but I'm going to do what everyone would do. I'm going to test several ways to lower cars, and I'm going to ignore what happened back there because that's not my problem. But thinking about it, I think it's better to help this player because he had an accident and maybe lost in the forest. So I'm coming here to save him. But I don't know where this player possibly is. I only know that he had an accident. I also know that there are no people inside. And I also know that for some reason the plant caught fire. But guys, the most obvious place he'd be is in this camp house. So I'm coming here to see if I find any player inside. Okay, there are no people here, but I'm hearing a noise coming from up here. So I'm climbing up like this. And there really is a player here. But what are you doing here? Look, I don't know who you are, but you have to help me test several ways of getting totally lowered cars. And it looks like he agreed to help me, so just follow me. So I'm coming to the front, and I finally got a new friend who will help me lower this Brookhaven car. To test the first way I'll need his help, and this is very simple. You'll have to get to the airport and do a very specific bug. But suddenly it looks like he's very scared, and I'll try to make him not be scared anymore. So, I'll have to get to the airport, and I'll teach him to do the bug. There are 2 people in the car, but only 1 person should do the bug, and it's going to be him. Now just follow me. Come here to the airport. There's something very important that he's going to have to do. Okay, I'm coming here, but he ran past here. Literally, he arrived here before me. I really think that he already knows what bug I'm doing, so I just arrived at the plane, but he's up front, and it looks like he wants to travel. He said, I want to leave this cursed town. But what happened? This town's just a normal town, and also this plane doesn't even work, so you're not going to get out of here anytime soon. But I'm coming back here, and in the first way to lower the car, he's going to have to press this button, and after you press this button, you'll press this button up here, and then it'll teleport to this part. You understood what to do, right? Okay, it seems he understood, but I'm going to do this first, so just press this button, and then I'll teleport to simply get this parachute, and this is one of the most important things of all. Even the soldier didn't even notice that my friend already left here. Now I'm coming here to get this vehicle, since this will be important, and if he wants he can teleport already, because I just arrived here. This is the first way to lower the Brookhaven car. So he just arrived here, and got into the car. Now a parachute will appear here, which literally lowered my car. This just turned out really cool, because my car is totally lowered, and this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Literally my car is lowered like this, but I can't drive properly, so for that I'll raise the suspension. Now my car is lowered, but besides that I can move it very well, and this is just the first of all the ways to lower the car. I'm going to test several ways, including I'll test a way to that doesn't make this parachute appear up here. Seriously, this parachute is really ugly. But guys, I'm coming here to get my other friend who seems to have disappeared. He was here being interrogated by the policeman, but suddenly he vanished. Maybe he left the game. Okay, that's really sad. I didn't expect he would abandon me. And now I'm going to have to test the secrets with this other player, and I don't even know his name. I only know that he's almost bald. Look, you have to change your Roblox avatar because you're very scared. But I'm seeing the police station, and it looks like my friend is locked up here, and the policeman won't let him leave here anytime soon. So I have to save him, and I already know how I'm going to do that, I'll simply jump up here, and now I'm behind his prison cell, and he just noticed that, so you have to escape from here now. So he laid down on the floor, and now I have to click on his character, but it's really hard to do that. Okay, I managed to press his character, and now I'm going to carry him, and he accepted that. Now literally he's up here, and he just escaped from prison. Look, I got a new friend, which is this player here, and I don't know his name. I only know he's very scared, but I'm going to test now the second way to get the Brookhaven car lowered. I'm even trying to climb up here, but it's very difficult. Seriously, this is almost impossible, he said. Where did you find him? I found him in the forest, and I think he had an accident, but he hasn't said anything so far. You can see that his car is right here, and it's totally destroyed. He even got out of the car and has seen what happened here, and now he's very scared and decided to leave. Literally, he's returning to the forest house, and I don't think he should come back here. After all, I rescued him from the cabin house, and now he's coming back here again. But actually, I think he's remembering everything that happened. You can see that now he's coming back to this house, and he even turned on the light and is remembering everything. Now finally he's returning here in the car, and he said, take me to my house. Okay, I don't know which is his house, but guys, that's the first smart thing he said, because before he was very scared, and now he's finally saying something smart. So when I pass by his house, you just jump, so I'm passing in front here, and he still hasn't gotten out. Now it seems he got out. Apparently he lives in that house. He finally recovered his memories. He said, what could he have seen to be so scared? Look, I don't know either. Maybe it's because of the accident he had, but now I'm coming here to get this Bugatti, and my Bugatti flipped over. I don't know how that happened, but literally my car was flipped over. Now my friend is arriving here. Get in the car, and let's test one more way to lower the cars. And for that you have to do the same airport bug, but this time in a different way. My friend will have to do the same bug, but this time something different will happen. So now he's arriving right here, and simply climbed up here. He's coming to the airport the same way as before, and now he'll have to teleport here. So I'll have to get to that house running to carry my Roblox friend. Okay, I got right here, and finally he teleported. Now I'm going to carry him. Perfect, I'm carrying, and now he just got this parachute. Even his guard has seen this, and he said, I quit. I was working here for no reason. Guys, he was protecting this house, thinking a friend was in this house. Really, that's very sad. And now he's going back to his house. Literally, this player here was tricked by my friend, but now I'm going to get in this vehicle, and for now everything is normal. But if I hold my friend, the car gets completely lowered, and this is one of the best bugs of all. This is the second way to get a lowered car, but the car isn't driving well. I'll change the suspension. Now finally I can drive a little, and you can see the car is really different. But I had an idea. I'm coming here to the front, and I'm simply going to make the biggest jump of all, and I'm holding my friend. Now I'm flying like this, and that's actually really cool. Literally, it gets to the other side of the map. I can do all the bugs I want. Now I'm coming here to the front like this, and I'm going to jump exactly here. It's really fun to go flying like this, but I noticed something different. For some reason, there's a pirate in the middle of the sea. Okay, I have to see what he's doing, but I'm going to do this in a different way. I'm going to reach the water with the car. He said, wait, don't do that. Pirates are evil, but that's a lie. I'm sure pirates are good, and that's why I want to visit this pirate. So for that, I have a plan. I'll have to get to the front like this. Now I'm going to go down here, and I'll have to climb this other part of the mountain, so much so that I'll jump simply flying. Okay, this is going to be harder than it seems, and I don't even know if it's going to work. Okay, it didn't work. I really couldn't do it. And again, I fell down here. So I'm coming here to the front, and I just got this boat. Now I'm coming here behind this pirate, and now I'm holding my friend. Guys, for the first time, I'm seeing the boat lowered, and that's really very different. But I have to get into this pirate ship now. So much so that I'm arriving here, and I'll have to jump on this ladder. But this is going to be really hard. Literally, I won't be able to do this so easily. But I'm arriving here again, and the boat ended up turning over. Really, he doesn't want me to get into his boat. So I'm going to try to jump on this ladder, and this is going to be really hard. But I did it. Hello, pirate. How are you? Literally, I'm on your boat. He noticed that and grabbed his sword. Wait, I'm a good person, and I'm sure you're good too. He said, it's true, I'm good. Look, I knew that. So for that, I brought this friend of mine, because he thinks pirates are evil, and you're here to prove that's a lie. But now I'm going to lower this boat. Okay, now the boat is lowered, but literally nothing changed. My friend left here, and he wants to talk to the pirate. Even my boat stayed back there, and while the two are talking, I'm coming here to the front to get to know this boat. Really, this is the best boat of all. Even I'm going to test one more way to get your car lowered, but this time it'll be a prettier way, and also much better than before. So I'm coming back here, because I want to go back to the surface. Wait, but what's this? It looks like there's a prison down here, and there's literally a player trapped. I really don't know what's happening here, but while the two are talking, I want to know what happened to you, and why you're trapped here. He said, I'm the richest guy in the city. He locked me up to steal my money. Look, this can't be true. He seems like a good person, so I'm going to break his handcuffs. Now I took off the handcuffs, so we have to get revenge on the pirate. So I'm climbing up here, and he's talking here. Now he noticed I came back, and he said, I'm a good pirate, and everyone is good. Actually, that's a lie. Now this player is coming out of there, and I just rescued him from his prison. You have exactly 5 seconds to explain yourself before I throw you to the sharks. There are literally sharks down here. He said, he's the one who locked himself in my boat. I didn't even know he was there. But is that true? He disagreed, but unfortunately you'll be thrown to the sharks. Actually, he jumped here and grabbed a jet ski. Guys, he's escaping from here. He really thinks he can get away, but now I became I'm a real pirate, and I'm going to chase him because I can't let him escape at all. So I'm coming after him with this boat, and I'm literally going to hit the jet ski. Okay, I hit the jet ski, and his jet ski is catching fire. Now he had to get out of here on foot because the jet ski broke. This pirate is really evil, but now I'm sure he won't bother us anymore. So he returned to land. Now I return to the surface, and I'm literally going back to test one more way to lower the car, which is much better than the previous ways. Finally, this player was rescued, and now he just left here. But the next way to lower the car is a way where the parachute won't appear. It's totally secret, but I need you to return to normal. So he returned to normal, and now I'm also returning to normal, and I'm like this. I'm going to have to choose a car on the right, and I chose this car. Now he has to come here, but first I'm going to have to do a very specific bug, but I still don't know if this bug will work. So now I'm getting to the front here, and this will probably work. First I'm going to have to flip my Roblox car, but I'm going to have to flip it in a very specific way, and I couldn't do it. I have to put my car upside down, and I'm trying to do that, but I'm not managing. Now I'm trying again, and I hope this time it works. Okay, I'm going to have to try another way. I'm going to climb this mountain, and I'll have to go down here like this. That almost worked, and I don't know how the car ended up like this. So my friend put a ladder here. Wait, I'm going to get in the car to see if this works. He's trying to flip this car, and he finally managed. Now I'm going to grab this item on the right, and then I'm going to choose a chair and put the chair inside the car. So I placed the chair right here, and now I'm going to drive this car. I'm returning my car to normal, but even that is hard. Now my friend has to get in here, specifically in this chair. Now he's in the chair, and you can see he's like this. He's upside down, and that's how the bug works. Now I'm going to have to do the other Brookhaven bug. Actually, my friend is the one who's going to do it. He has to get to the airport and do that whole bug from before. So I'm coming up front to pick him up, and when he teleports here, he has to sit exactly in this chair. Okay, he just arrived here, and is sitting in this chair. He just got the parachute, but the parachute isn't appearing because the parachute is under the ground. Okay, this turned out much better than I expected. Literally, my car is lowered, and people don't know how I did that. So I'm coming up front, and I'm going to hit this police car. I want him to see what I did. So he just arrived here. He said, "How did you lower your car so much?" And that's a secret I won't teach you, but I want to make my car prettier. I'm going to put this light under the car, and that's really cool. Literally, my car is prettier. Now it's finally getting dark, and my car is completely lowered. But there's a problem. I don't know what my friend is talking about. But now there's a player arriving here, and for some reason he got into the car. Guys, he liked this car that I got, and the best of all is that I can do this with any car. But now I'm going to show him something that I know how to do. Also, it's finally getting light again, but I'm going to take off flying in a totally secret way. Literally, it's just getting to this ramp, and now I'm going to take off flying. But that didn't work. I made the car a little higher, and now you can see that it's moving like this. Seriously, this is really very different. He said, "How did you do that? It looks like you're admin." And you're right, I'm really an administrator. Now I'm getting up here to the front, but I'm not managing to take off the way I wanted. And at least my car is really different. Literally, my car moves in the weirdest way of all. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the member button. That I'll add you on Roblox.